Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I am Wibbert and this is going to be one of my builds. Today we're starting a new city. I already thought of a new name. I'm going to cancel first. Hello everybody and welcome to another video. I'm Wibbert and this is gonna be one of my builds. Now for this city I am planning to do a big harbor, so a lot of this real estate will be used by making some docks and stuff. I've installed two mods as of now. One is a modular marina mod and one is historic harbor mod, which has a bunch of wooden harbor waterfront stuff. Both of them aren't really functional harbors. I've also found a mod for functional harbors, and I'm planning to also use that at some point, but not for now. For now I am gonna focus on the start of the city, and I feel like the start of the city shouldn't be a big mega plan, because I want this to grow a bit organically. So I am gonna start by just using some historic harbor stuff and try to make like a rustic kind of village, a bit of a fishing village kind of thing. But before I'm gonna do any of that, I have been looking at the map. And if I zoom in over here, for instance, you can see the grid lines, and this terrain is super steep. And from my last city I learned that this kind of steepness, especially over here, it basically makes this land very hard to use in a sufficiently efficient way to grow a viable city. And since I'm planning to do a lot of industry, because a harbor and industry kind of go hand in hand, I'll also need a lot of population, so I need a bit more building space than this map currently allows for me. So it's kind of sad that I have to bulldoze all these. Well, I'm not gonna bulldoze trees, but I'm gonna be terraforming this stuff a bit. I'm gonna try to leave the edge as is, because I believe it's reconciled, meaning that the edge matches the edge of the next tile over. At least in the region view it does show that. But I'm gonna flatten out some of this, and I will try to keep these mountain kind of ranges. But what I'm thinking is maybe doing a valley over here, so that there's a bit of a break between the mountains. And I want this to be quite flat, then a valley through there, and then this bit to just be a bunch steeper, so I can have more flat land around here, because right now this is super hilly. And yeah, I don't know, I just want to make it easy for myself. So yeah, I think you want to use this one. Ooh, that's a big brush, but if I use control, it's a smaller brush and it's a less intrusive brush. So the tricky bit is gonna be that I don't really want to I don't really want to change the water line. So maybe what you do first is lower this a bit. Let's just lower it until it shows a bit of water, so I know what height that I'm approximately at the shoreline height, because I'm planning to do a bunch of harbor stuff, and you don't want that to be sticking out above the water too much. Okay, so let's do a hill here. I'll give it a couple more clicks, and then I'll start using this tool. Now this doesn't look very natural, right? But okay, I'm sorry for zooming in like that. I'm gonna try to just spread this height around. And I'm looking at the grid lines here, hoping that they'll flatten out a bunch, because you can see them curving up and down. This might still be a bit high. Okay, it seems like towards the coast now it's pretty flat. Right, these lines are straight-ish and then they curve down to form a bit of a smooth kind of coastline. I might want to have it a bit lower, I'm not sure. Let's just see. Yeah. Let's see what this does if I go like over here. And I'm holding control while I'm doing it. I can show the difference if you don't hold control. It's a bigger radius and it's a lot it's a bigger impact that it has on the terrain. I mean, if I change the coastline a little bit, I'm fine with that. But yeah, I don't want to completely redesign the map, because I do like the shapes of the coastline and stuff that I came up with. And I'm making it absolutely flat now, but I can always reintroduce some hilly stuff. Okay, let's try to make this... Oh, I held control, but... I think that is okay for now. This mountain definitely looks weird, as does that, but maybe mountains just do look weird in general. Let's reconcile the border and redo some of these plants. Alright. Yeah, there's still some tiles on that side. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that for now. Shouldn't have reconciled, but I'm gonna figure that out at some point maybe. For now, let's start a new city and save the map. And yeah, so that's the terraforming part. Oh, apparently I'm not paused. I don't know why that's a thing. Alright, so the plan is to just make a cozy little town. I'm gonna make it around here, I think. Yeah. Alright, I want to... Yeah, so I'm gonna use a trick that I learned online to have like a before and after, to be able to make before and after screenshots. And this is the first time I'm trying it out, so it might not work, but if it works, I'm probably gonna use this. I'm probably gonna use this in the intro. So I use Control X to open the cheat thingy, and then I type in terrain query, and then I'm just gonna round these numbers. Wait, I want to point it at the center of the screen, I guess. Yeah. So I guess I'll make a screenshot here. I think it was Control F1, Shift F1, Alt F1, Alt F1. Okay. To the gallery. Yeah, so I can then use these coordinates in a set view target command to go back to that spot. Alright, I'm gonna... So I'm in game again. Control X. Wait. Let's just move somewhere entirely different. Control X. And yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be my thing. Oh, it wanted to save. So I'm gonna be a starting screenshot, a before screenshot. Yeah, that was Alt F1. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with the NVIDIA screenshotting. I can't use the Steam screenshots because I'm using a SimCity 4 launcher, because I hope it reduces the amount of crashes you get, but I'm not sure because I don't really know what is causing the crashes internally and whatnot. Alright, but let's get designing on a little town. So what do we want for a little town? Well, we want like a road. I want a bit of a canal thingy where I then can use the old wooden harbor kind of stuff. And in terms of shapes, I think I want something that goes, well, not that narrow, but have some water like in here, and then it somehow transitions into like the Peck Pond stream kind of stuff at some point, but that's for later me to figure out. And then maybe do something diagonal over here up to there. I'll just use the road to mark it, because you can just easily drag diagonal roads. sure. And then have something like that, I guess. And this, I might just do something like an island in the middle. Something like that, maybe? Alright. So first things first, I want a good height where my old wooden waterfronts work well. And I did some testing, of course I did some testing. And what I noticed during the testing was that yeah, so the for the old wooden waterfronts, I think it was the wooden ones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the wooden ones. Both the height of the land area but I think more so the height of the water area actually determined the height that it ended up being placed at. So you want the bed of your water to be consistent height. So what I'm doing now is I'm flattening this area out to a relatively low to water height. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make them I'm gonna have to figure this out. Alright everybody, welcome back. As you can see, I've done a bit of work in between. I think I figured out how to how to place these, but I'm not sure. I'm not absolutely sure. But yeah, so in these diagonals are a bit bugged. You can unbug them. So the game is smooth now. If I do the redraw, does that... Okay. I don't know, for some reason when I tried to start this recording earlier, the game just started using 10 gigabytes of RAM and I have 16 gigabytes, so that was sufficiently a lot to slow my game down, and I have a pretty beastly computer. It's already doing it again. I don't get this. Is that because I rotated? Huh. Anyways, I think this looks pretty cool, right? Some cranes here, some boats, some stuff like that, but I kind of want to take you along on the journey, and I think yeah, I'm just gonna show you how I achieved this. Alright, so, and I'm gonna change it. I actually had some ideas of making it a bit bigger and then having a bit more extra space here to do like a dock kind of thingy or something. Probably bend this off a bit like that or something. I don't know. It's gonna be different. So first of all, I'm gonna use Control X and then set sea level. But yeah, for some reason the game won't let me type in here. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So what set sea level does is it, well, you can actually put a number behind it, but if you don't, it just sets it to 0, right? So now, because the height of this terrain is like a lot higher than 0, the sea level now the water is gone. Let's just say it like that. Alright, I kind of want to delete this and redo it. So yeah, let's go. I guess, I suppose before you do the set sea level trick, you might want to try and figure out at what height level your water line is, and then pick a spot in the land and make it 1 meter higher. So how you can figure out what the water level is by doing the terrain query. Yeah, I'm sorry for the music shifting. I have to Alt-Tab because my mouse is locked in the border, and for some reason I can't type in this box. I don't know what's going on with that. I also couldn't type in the box where you set your city name, but other key commands do work, so it's being a bit freaky. I don't know if my keyboard has a problem. So if you do terrain query, or query, I don't know how you pronounce it, and then you can like go over a tile. For instance, this tile, it's 247. This tile is 251. This tile is 251 by design, because that's the water level was on 250 for me. I'm looking at the y value, by the way. So y equals 251. That's the z. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, normally I think z would be up, but I don't know. It kind of depends on the game programmer how he wants to pick his axes. I guess, I don't know, maybe this is normal. Yeah, so 251 is 1 meter above this. But how do you achieve that, right? Because, for instance, I have 252 over here, but let's just say, okay, so we have coastline around here. This is like the shape of the coast. Let's say I want like this area to be part of the island, and then I'll do maybe a couple of docks around there. So let's say I want this to be the 251 height, and the 251 I derived by going as close to the water level and figuring out that it was at 250. Now I know over here it's 262.7. So to get to 51 I need to lower it by 10 by 11.7. Yeah, 11.7. Alright, let's go in here Let's go to the 10 one. So that's 10, and then there's a there's one for 1, so that's 11, 11.5, 11.7. All right, let's put that there. Yeah, I think that's fine. And now, before I do anything, I think it's smart to just put that there, so this is always going to stay the same height. But let's check it. Does it say 251? It says 251. That's perfect. And now I'm just gonna look. I think that's about even with the coastline, because I kind of want to have it transition into the coast smoothly, maybe. I don't know what is smart around that. So basically what I'm planning to do is have 2 widths of zoning, then a road, then I guess some wooden dock stuff. I could also do the road on the other side and have just the docks right up to the houses. I don't know about that yet. So that would put the docks over here. Then probably a 2 wide canal. Yeah. Then some more docks. So I guess I could signal the docks as roads or streets, just to know what I'm building around here. In preparation of this video, I have, because I'm trying to build a harbor town, this classical harbor style is just going to be this small part that I'm building right now. So in preparation for this video, I did try to do some research on what harbors look like. I also tried to do some research on like old harbors that would fit this style of wooden stuff. Don't know why that was problematic. Yeah, I'm going a bit far into the mountain over here, so I guess over here you might as well do something diagonal. Because I don't really want to raise and lower the canal itself, so that's just okay, that works. Yeah, I don't know what I just built, but it's probably fine. I might just have to lower that by hand or something. I don't know. I think having 2 levels, one with some housing here and some housing there, maybe some commercial, I think it's gonna be fine. Trick, I guess, is to just keep going forward and you'll figure it out. And sometimes it means you hit a dead end and have to go backward for a bit. But as long as you're going somewhere, yeah, I'm doing the outer side now. So I guess because this is also the outer side, I'm guessing this will be part of the edge of the canal. So yeah, something like that. I'm gonna want to pick this height over. I don't know if the other height is actually correct, so I'm gonna have to be careful about that. And just delete this. And then go like that. Just make it level. Yeah, you see it's lowering it a bit. So I was right to assume that it might not have been in the right height. I'm sorry if this is boring to you, by the way. I don't know. I think this is probably not what I would describe as very interesting. Alright, so we have like the outer side up till here. I'm probably gonna connect it to a river or something around here, so I'm not really gonna do too much about that. Then we have this one. Yeah, let's just take this height over so I don't have to redo the measuring part. And don't know where this came from, so I'll just remove it for now. I think that's fine, and then just you can just do every other. Yeah, I need to do this actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this on camera. I hope you don't mind. It's part of the process, right? And I hope you can just enjoy my commentary or whatever. And if you really want me to just time-lapse this stuff, let me know in the comments. I don't really want to be wasting your time or make you feel like I'm taking you for granted or something. I don't know. I do notice that not a lot of people watch the whole video, and that's fine. For those of you who do, I'm very grateful that you watched till the end. I guess it might help with the algorithm. I don't really know how that stuff works. I'm not really too serious about this YouTube stuff, I guess. It's just a hobby, dude. It's not like I'm ever gonna make a lot of money off of SimCity 4 videos. There's just not enough of an audience for this kind of a game. And even if there would be an audience, I don't think I'm a very prolific YouTuber or whatever. So yeah, let's not kid myself. I'm just trying to build some cool shit here. And yeah, I'm sorry for saying shit, but whatever, I said it again. So the idea of this channel isn't to be like a mega entertainer who's just always a fun, super cool guy. I'm just trying to chill, dude. And I hope I can get some of you guys to feel excited about this game. Or maybe I actually have the opposite effect if people see how much finicky stuff it takes to get like a nice city going. But it doesn't really take all this finicky stuff, to be honest. You don't really need to build like this to get a nice city going. This is overkill. But it's I don't know. It's a bit meditative as well. It's just relaxation for me. And I'm doing all this flattening, by the way. I'm also flattening the canal, as you might have noticed. Why would I flatten the canal though? It's because the mod that I'm using is quite finicky, and I don't want to be bad-mouthing the mod or anything, but it's hard to use sometimes, and it might glitch out if you don't just flatten everything. And so what happens is it has some trouble with the height of the terrain for some reason. I don't really understand why it has that trouble, but what ends up happening is that I don't know how exactly I want this to go. Let's just keep going like that. So for some reason, when you place, for instance, a tile over here that has the exact same bottom and top as the tile next to it, sometimes it was just derping out, and it made the one tile sink into the floor for a bit, and the result of that was not pretty. Oh, there's like a dent over here. Yeah, that's because I did not continue the height from over there. I think I'll just do this, and then it seems easy to me to do some horizontal stripes. So let's go. And the easiest and fastest way, I guess, would be to use the brush, but I think I tried to do it with the brush, and that kept glitching for me. So I guess I'm not going to do it with the brush. Alright. So canal here. This is the edge of the canal. This is the middle of the canal. Let's make this one 3 wide. Okay, canal like that. So at least up till there. This is edge of the canal, and I think this one will be 2 wide. And then I guess I can do a bit of a diagonal over here, and then let's just leave this like that. I guess at least something like that for now, and then we have a bigger river in that direction. Alright, so how deep do I want these to be? I'm not sure yet. Let's try 15 meters, right? And just boop boop boop, and okay. Now I need to see this side. I'm just gonna continue it until like here. Yeah, that seems alright. It seems to be flush to the sea floor. I don't know how well the 15 meters is gonna look. I tried it with the 5 meter in the one that I just bulldozed, and it seemed, don't know why those are weird. It seemed to be alright. Maybe it's a land value thing, but I didn't really hit play at all. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm looking to do those. And now, okay, that's a nice diagonal there. I'm just gonna maybe do this. And let's just leave it like that. There's gonna be a river around there, or a canal, I don't know yet. Yeah. So let's start from this side and start bulldozing as well. Or yeah, let's just do that. So I'm gonna do a 15 meter again. And I can always check if the height is correct by just doing, because I put the cheat in. So this is 236 and 236, perfect. I think the height of the land comes in increments of 0.1 meter, or yeah, it's supposed to be meters, but I guess the measurements of meters are a bit unrealistic sometimes in this game. But yeah. Ooh, I don't know how to make this look as wide as a 2 wide exactly. Let's see. I guess I need something like maybe is this, would this be it? And then I'm basically doing a diagonal then. It's, I think that might be it. As you can see here now, yeah, so this is a weird thing of the terrain in SimCity 4. For instance, this one, it uses like the weird axis for making this diagonal. Personally, I think it would look better if it went across instead of into the view, and same for the bottom parts. But yeah, that's because it's not a cliff like this. This is showing a cliff texture, this isn't. I don't know what the threshold is for showing cliff texture, but I guess it's more than 15 meters. But that causes some of the shore walls to be a bit ugly, so maybe you might want to go 20 meters deep, I don't know. If you're using a different texture set than me, I would definitely recommend that. Don't know why my English is so bad today. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay, so I think that might end up losing pretty reasonable. I just hope that this doesn't have any influence on how the height selection works, because that might actually explain why the diagonal sometimes got a bit weird. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this would have to be deleted at least. Alright, let's just make it get a bit closer. And this is just the initial framework I'm doing right now. 1, 2, 3. So I think this one needs to be, I think it's like that. Chug, 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 chug. Let's just delete that whole bunch. So these should stay flat, I think. I'm not sure. Of course, I'm not sure. Let's continue that. And that's pretty hard to see. Yeah, let's just do it like that. It's still pretty hard to see, huh? Autosave. My apologies for the autosave, but I'm gonna stop apologizing for the autosave, because yeah, it's gonna happen. And I forgot to delete that one. I do apologize if I make funny voices and it offends you. I'm not trying to be offensive. I just find it funny to make a funny voice sometimes. And let's do this maybe. Well, let's do it like that. And I don't really mean to offend anybody, and I can get how it would be offensive if somebody did like an Indian accent and you're from India, and I don't really think it's funny, but I don't know, for some reason I find it interesting to imitate other people's pronunciation, and I guess that might, weird, I don't know why it wasn't doing that before. And for some reason, yeah, I do get it, that it's offensive sometimes, and I don't know. Maybe I just have a messed up sense of humor. I think a widening bit over here might look pretty cool, and I'm just guessing that it might look really cool. I don't even know if I have the pieces to make that very smooth, but I think I do. Alright, I think that's phase 1. Now I think actually I do want to use this height of the water around the docks and just assume that it got dredged. And in doing so, I think I'm just gonna do it straight off like there. And yeah, just one diagonal is fine, and maybe maybe give it a bit of extra space to be smoothed out. I don't know if that's necessary. I don't know. I think if I do a diagonal like this, that should work. Yeah, so diagonals, when you drag them like this, they are basically, the game sees them as a lot of roads of too long with bends, and bends can't be on the slope, so that's why it flattens it like that. And yeah, straight bits next to another straight bit make it have the same slope, so that's why that flattens it out. Any other flattening techniques that I can talk about while I'm being a boring flattener? I don't know if that's even a word. I don't know. I think if you're still watching, I hope you're having a good time. I'm kind of having a good time. I've had a busy day at work, and I'm just I did the first part, the terraforming part, for this video on Monday, I believe, and then I kind of hit a brick wall when I started using the mods, and I did some testing on them Monday, and I think I showed that the result of those tests at the start of the video, and then I had to contemplate whether I just wanted to redo this, and if so, what kind of crazy ideas I could maybe incorporate, or maybe things I could change. I don't know yet what to do here. I think I might want to make a bit of a half octagon shape, maybe. So I'll do two. I don't know how long those are. Some of you might know. I'll do it like that. And I don't actually know if that yeah, I just want the height difference for all the pieces that I'm putting down to be the same, and I might end up building some piers around this one. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna flatten this bit as well. I did see on some Google Map images that in real life they do have like dredged canals in the bottom of the floor, so you could actually see some patches, for instance in the San Francisco Bay Area, you could see some patches that were still like a corally kind of, yeah, I mean I just saw it on Google Earth or Google Maps, so I don't know what it really was, but there were some patches that had like a more natural seafloor texturing to them. I'm just calling it texturing because that's the best word I can think of right now. So some patches had like you could clearly see it had a different height level, and yeah, you could see like the grungy texture of a wild seafloor, right? So some parts of the harbors or the Bay Area actually had designated shipping lanes and dredged, and then some pieces I guess are like a natural reserve or something like that. I'm not sure. So now you might be wondering, how is this dude gonna get his water back? There's two ways I think of doing it, and I'm gonna do it the easy way. First of all, I'm just gonna delete all this road that's gonna be underwater, because I think it's gonna be fine, but I don't really want to risk it. And yeah, then I'm gonna just save the game, go back to the region view, and load it again. I really hope that's not gonna be, yeah, I don't know for sure it's gonna work this time. So if it doesn't, I guess I'm gonna just keep recording until it does work or something. Maybe I won't be able to finish it today because yeah, I'm not gonna be playing for hours today. Okay, yeah, I just saved it. Exit without saving. Yeah, and as you can see in the so why doesn't it show water right now? It's because when you save, it actually takes like a citywide screenshot with a different LOD than the zoom you're currently in, of course, because it just doesn't make sense to have like a very in-depth kind of screenshot when all you see is pixels in this from this far away. Yeah, okay, so this is the city. As you can see, I've lost like 40k. So I think it's pretty smart that I picked the easy mode, or yeah, the easy difficulty. I don't know if it's actually an easy mode, because that lets me just derp around a bit more. Was almost gonna use a different word that starts with the D. Alright, let's just introduce you guys to the set that I'm using. This is the Historic Harbor set. And there's some things you need to know. When you see this arrow, it always points towards the deepest end. Okay. So over here, I want it to be, the deep end is on the other side. So now it's pointing towards the deep end. Boom, there we go. Yeah, I think that's fine. There's some others. Let's just see what we have here, right? I think they're placing fine. I'm a bit iffed out because yeah, I think they're doing all right. The thing is, right now you see this line. If you go into underwater mode and back force to redraw, the textures underneath them actually get drawn and it's all fine. So these are all key pieces. I find this a weird word, but I think it's pronounced K or key. It's pronounced key, I think. Alright, so this is all the straight pieces. That's not true. There's this piece, for instance. Oh, yeah, so when you place next to a road or a street and you move your mouse, it goes back. So you have to be careful about how much you move your mouse. Okay, so this is a very small crane for a small boat. This is a bigger crane for a bigger boat. And this is a German crane. I guess for a German boat, I don't know. And yeah, let's look at these planks. So these are all like going in, and these are going along. I don't know what looks more natural, but I guess a combination of the two, because yeah, you might go around the corner and then need the other one. I don't know. Alright, these look weird to me. I have seen a photo of one of these and they are realistic, and they actually yeah, it's a wooden crane. It's a, just Google German wooden crane. It's an actual thing. But I just find these to be a bit cooler. So I'm probably gonna use these. So this is gonna be a bit of a front. I'm gonna maybe do a pier over there. Let's just see what a pier would look like. Yeah, so that's the keys, and I'll just I think for now I'll just use these. By the way, another thing that about this set, if you want to like, say for instance you see this thing and you want to build it, they actually made it so when you select it and then you close it, you actually, right? I don't know how to say it. Yeah, it just lets you build it right away after selecting it. So you don't really need to scroll to your whole menu. You could just make a like a palette around somewhere, or I don't know. It's really hard to pick the right spot. There we go. You could just make like a palette and just select the thing that you want and just build it like that. So for instance, if I'm like, I want some cranes over there, I can just do this. Boom, close. Let's go. Right? And the whole set is actually done like that. I don't know how they did it. I think it's the set from, yeah, the whole pack thingy. Do I just want to do this like that? I think. Ooh. Will this actually be a thing then? Alright, let's just start by building the diagonals, because of course they do have diagonals. It points towards the deep end, so this would be the way to place it. This looks super glitchy. I'll promise you it's gonna look better in a bit. I think I can just rotate the other way around. Okay, yeah, so this is... Oh, sorry, that was the wrong... It needs to be like that. So, this looks super weird now. I guess I just diagonal on? That feels wrong for some reason. Would that... Oh, wow. No, that doesn't work. I'm a bit puzzled here. I guess it's just a diagonal going on. I think that might be fine. Yeah, it seems to be fine. So I guess I'll do the same over there. Yeah, okay. And let's see, how would you fill that up? Well, there's fillers. So let's see what happens. Hey, that's great, that's great, that's great. But I have a diagonal boards here, and by the way, I think I'm gonna change that to that direction. Yeah, let's not do that the hard way. Let's just try to find one of the fillers. I think that's close enough to the fillers that I want, but let's use the selection trick to get the right one over there. And now let's see. Oh, did not mean to build that. What I meant to do was just build some of these over here, because it's hard to know which one you need. And they have mirrored versions. Alright, so let's just make it visual. I want from this corner on to be for it to be like in that direction. So it seems like this or this is the one. And I think this is the one. So let's just select it. And I think, yeah, nice, neat little change in direction over there. Alright, let's just go into underground mode just to show you. See, it doesn't look that bad. Oh, the cliffs are showing through. Okay. So let's see what if they still... Oh, I need to be okay. I shouldn't have deleted them all right away, right? I should have just... that's the wrong way. Let's try this. I think then it needs to be in that direction. And then you do get a straight corner. So So this corner doesn't really make sense anymore. Let's go into fillers. I'm sorry. Be right back. Hallo met Luut. Hallo? Yo. Jawel, jawel. Ja hoor, met jou? Oh, is dat volgende week? Ja? Oké. Oké. Komende zaterdag zei je?
Nee, volgende week zaterdag 2 april.
Oh, oké. Ja, nee, is goed. Ja, ik kom wel gewoon dan.
Hey, er is ook zo'n groepsapp.
Ja. Ja, ik zit er wel in, maar ik heb hem wel gemute inderdaad, want er is te veel berichtjes die ik toch niet hoefde te lezen. Maar ja, dan laat ik het daar ook wel even in weten. Yes.
Het is thuis bij mij thuis.
Ja, dat begreep ik, ja. Nee, is cool. Kan ik bij jou logeren dan? Want ik weet niet of ik met veel alcohol op dat hele end terug wil fietsen of...
Ik heb al Marijn die boven de logeerkamer ligt.
Oké.
Ik ben mijn auto op bed mag ik als even kijken of ik bij
Ja, want tot hoe laat duurt zo'n whiskyavond normaal?
meestal 12 uur of zo, maar ik het niet zo laat meer tegen.
Nee, ja, ik wil ook weer niet met zo'n super gare kop ineens in de bus stappen of zo. Maar...
Nee, snap ik ook. Maar ik kan altijd kijken of
Ja.
ik zo'n logeer bij mijn ouders kan fixen. Ik weet niet of je die nog hebt.
Ja, en anders op de bank is wat dat betreft ook prima, wat mij betreft. Maar ik weet niet of jullie daarop zitten te wachten. Alright. Ja, wel leuk in elk geval. En ja, is goed. Alright. Yes. Hadden we nog een real life bordmoment een keer gepland of zo? Dat was toch ook binnenkort een keer? Of is het in april pas?
Ja, eind april.
Oh, oké. Ja.
Met de Meat Monday.
Ja, leuk.
Maar ja, dus geef even door. Ik weet niet precies hoeveel Marijn en Simon al die inkoop hadden gedaan. Dus dan is iets meer budget hebben.
Ja. Nee, is goed. Ik zal even doorgeven zo.
Dat is cool. Hey, leuk man.
Yo man. Yes. Yo, check je later. Hoi. Alright, I'm sorry about that. A friend of mine called me, and yeah, I had to answer the phone. The phone! I don't know why I'm trying to be a funny British accent. What's the best way to... Because I do think that looks kind of cool to have the boardwalks like that. So then I guess let's just start with diagonal fillers here. Yeah, let's talk about these icons, right? So there's these diagonal fillers. It's just a historic harbor a plain filler, right? Let's place one there. Oh, I clicked a different thing, I guess. Oh, I clicked that one. No, I meant to click this one. So that's just this. I mean, this kind of a pattern looks kind of cool, huh? Would that be too crazy to just do like rotate them like this, and then oh no, that one needed to be rotated the other way. That's like an old flooring kind of pattern. Is that too crazy? It might be too crazy. And the wooden planks, it's not realistic. Let's not do something crazy like that. Let's just try to keep it real. So that we have this one. Let's place that one over there. And we have this one. It's very similar. Let's place one over there as well. Oh, oh, they actually need to be the other way around. Oh, that would work then. Yeah, so I was showing these off, and I put it wrong again. Let's just make it point, yeah. And let's show the third one off. There we go. So there's some garbage piles, or baggage. It's not garbage. Why did I say garbage? I don't know. And let's just give them some cranes around here. I know I just built those diagonals. I'm looking for key. So they also have diagonals with cranes. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. So let's check them all out. So this is one, and let's just put it over here. Oh, I guess I meant to put it over there. So that's one. I guess that's also one. Oh, that actually looks pretty sick as well. And I guess this is gonna be a very small one. I think for this bit, it's gonna have to be that one. So instead of going through the menu and figuring out... Oh, because it's on the bottom of the floor, I actually had to click below the water. So that might be a bit tricky when you place them in a very deep spot. Alright, over here, how much of a pier do I really want to do? Maybe just a bit, yeah. Maybe just some diagonals, like a bunch of antennas, or maybe like a... Alright, before I'm gonna keep maybeing about, let's look at the pier pieces. So we have this, that's just very similar to the dock, or to the key piece. I don't know exactly what the difference is. And of course there's this one, which is with a different direction. But what I'm looking for right now is the one with stuff on both sides. And yeah, it's right here. And oh, I used the wrong rotation. Oh, that's surprising. I assumed it would be pointing towards the deep part. Why? Okay, sometimes it bugs out like that. And if you move away and go back, let's do a T intersection there. And well, T intersection would of course be this. I guess I can just do it like that. Yeah, I think that will look fine. And then for now I'm just gonna design this shape. Oh wait, I wanted to do some diagonals, huh? Alright. Let's start a diagonal over here. Yeah, that seems alright. What kind of puzzle pieces do we have here? Alright. Yep. Seems legit. I don't know what that bug is about. Oh, this looks kind of neat and tidy. And then at the end, I think I saw it. Boom. Oh man, that works out so nicely. I love it when these kind of mods have been very well thought through. Yeah, so that's, I don't know, this placement bug it's not the modder, it's not the modder's fault, right? It's just a SimCity 4 kind of bug. I don't know if I want to just, oh, so when you place these, for instance now, I've seen some screenshots where people didn't really pay attention to where the sides were, and it looked a bit weird to me because I did notice that there's an intricacy about the sides, and I'm basically looking for a more interesting. So we have this, those look kind of cool. Then we have this, and that's it. What's this? Okay, so these are diagonals. I'm gonna put the diagonals closer to this. So some diagonals with more interesting stuff. Some more. Yeah, so right now I'm just making a palette. It's gonna be hard to select them because the floor is a bit deep. Yeah. So that's it for these kind of things. So I do feel like there was this one makes sense over there. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And I think these have prop families, and by that I mean, for instance, over here you can see there's a boat. I think a prop family is like a group of props that automatically get randomized. Oh. It seems the bigger boat's always on that side, so I'm gonna rotate it. There we go. So this one's gonna be like that, just to get a bit of variation. Now after a bit, I guess the boats will spawn in. I keep clicking the park menu. That's just gonna keep happening. Filler. I hardly knew her. Yes, yes, yes. And then let's see how this looks if I it keeps doing it, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I? I think this might be blocking it. No. So that can be a bit tricky, but that's always been a tricky thing about this game. Especially modded content, about knowing which rotation you're working with. I suppose the nice thing about this mod... Oh, it's the wrong one again. I guess I have to click like right around there. Yeah, so that's in that direction. So I want it like that. I do like that they added that one though. That looks so cool. Let's go into water mode so it looks a bit more normal. Alright. I think this already looks sufficiently busy and crowded for me to pretty much like this, and I think I'll just put another one of these. I don't know what I got now. Oh yeah, I got the wrong one. So yeah, I'll put another one over here and just rotate it, just to add some variance, add some like a, I guess it's a shed or a storage thingy. Maybe there's another boat around here, another set of boats. I think it's cool. Yeah, so then we want some straight bits. Do these make sense? Yeah, I think they actually make a lot of sense. And then I can actually take a flat bit. Oh, by the way, when you select it, you can actually see the icon, right? So you know actually what you're selecting. So this is actually the filler. It says fill on the side. It doesn't have any of those lines with balls or circles, so it means it doesn't have any siding. Alright. I think this would be nice on one of these. Yeah. Maybe it's a bit weird looking. Let's do one of... I think... I just want to do the houses first. I think it's in that direction now, so if it's like that... Yeah, and then just dump some boats on the rest of them. So... 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. I'm just gonna do one side first and I'll just alternate it. That's in the same direction as that. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. That it just auto picks the last direction that you were using. Oh. Oh, that's the difference between the two of them. Okay. So I'm just gonna be using the other one because this one looks weird. And I think I'll use it more sporadically then, because I thought there were two variants which would have probably looked kind of cool. Yeah, maybe just, oh, I don't know where my bulldozer went. It's really hard to maybe actually put one, yeah, and then try to select one of these. So yeah, that's how I want it. Yeah, and then I'll put a boat over there as well. Let's select this one. Yeah. Alright, just like that, we have built something of a pier. I guess there's frozen seagulls. Maybe they start moving when you start the time. Now over here, we have some areas here. I'll just remove this. And this bit of area is just gonna be some warehouse stuff, I think. Because we have like a couple of cranes here. So let's look at the custom warehouse stuff, because I'm pretty sure you can do some cool stuff with it. So there's a 1 and a 2. Let's look at the 2. This is the 1, by the way. It's pretty short. Let's just look at it. It has random colors, as you could see. It has some gates on this side. So it makes more sense to me to probably have that towards the water. Or maybe you just have those sideways, right? I don't know. Yeah, though the flooring is going in that direction. But maybe it wouldn't have made sense to make the flooring go like that. I don't know. The other one is actually pretty cool as well. It's pretty big. Right? So maybe you don't want to put it there. Maybe that makes sense. Probably not. Probably something like that maybe. And you can actually do them like side by side. Makes for a little bit of a area. And I believe I saw somebody just chain them. And that looks pretty cool too. Oh, am I gonna keep this like that? Or would I then do something like this? And maybe add another one over here. I do think that looks kind of cool. It looks a bit too busy though. Oh, autosave. I do like the idea of chaining things. But probably around there then. So for this thing I think I want some symmetry. So let's rotate it. And yeah, I want the barn gates to be like that. Maybe you can do this. No, that looks weird. So maybe just oh. Huh. That also looks weird. I have one last option, I guess, for barns. Maybe I just do straight barns in the middle here or something. Yeah, so I have two options. I could just put a small one. I definitely do think I want like a tower over here. Like a guard tower. That's like keeping track of everything. And because there's also orthogonal, right? Or straight in layman's terms. Big and small. Let's look at the small one. Can you chain these? Not really. But I do think you can chain the longer ones, right? If you put this and then put this there. I think that's pretty nice chaining. Oh, is this just how I'm gonna do it? And maybe rotate the other one then? Could you just do this? No, that looks weird. Imagine, oh, wait, could you? I'm almost making a cathedral or something here. Let's just redraw. Oh. No, that's... I mean, it looks okay in some angles, but I don't like it when it... I don't really like doing that anyways. I think I'm gonna just move one that's a bit farther over. I keep clicking the wrong button. That's the wrong way around. I'm sorry, this is taking me way too long. Yeah, and then we have some area for some more storage and whatnot. Yeah, so these are like carriages. Sorry for butchering that word. What else do we have? Wait, what's historic harbor? Oh, just a bunch of wood. Oh, it's weird that this is a diagonal one. So let's make that an orthogonal one, so we can do the flooring the same direction. And this is the diagonal one. This is the orthogonal one. Is that the right way? Yeah, that's the right way. But this looks like a bit of a shop. It would make sense to have a bit of a fry shop for tourists and stuff. And so we did a pile of lumber. Yeah, ortho lumber pile. Ortho workbench. I guess that's for when you're doing the under construction lots. I could do an under construction lot somewhere around here. You know what? I'm doing an under construction lot. Because, yeah, we have under construction lots. Pretty sure I have under construction lots. Fill. Yeah. So that's a diagonal, orthogonal 2x2. Wow. Wait, this is not 2x2. Oh wait, it's off by 1. I think maybe that. It's a bit. Oh no, yeah, that's actually 2x3 or something. Let's try 2x2. Yeah, I kind of want the center to be centered on that, and I don't really like that. So you'd need like a 3x. Okay. Sorry for wasting your times, everybody's. That's another workbench. Lunch break filter. Filler, I mean. Yeah, let's just do these like a point. So I need another one over here. I don't know, diagonal lumber pile might make sense, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get that building back. That was this one, other way around. Alright. And I think you'd keep this bit more open. And I think it's fine to just plop some of this down. And I'll make some corners over there. Yeah. And we just so happen to have a corner available over here. That's like that, so need to rotate it twice and then once more. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Now, what would you do over here? Well, we also have some more options. We have fences. So let's see, for instance, this is a this is a 1x2 fence. So you could do something like this, right? Not sure about that. It's cool, but I actually wanted to transition into pavement. So this is, by the way, the rope fences that was just showing off, and this is a iron fence. I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes, yeah. And it has a pretty nice aesthetic. And well, this should be diagonal iron fence and okay, wait, and left with key. Oh, I don't. Oh, there's some stuff that transitions into a key. Yeah. Oh, I did not know. But that's pretty cool. Oh, I actually thought about that problem and how to solve it, but yeah, I wouldn't need to do any of the solutions I came up with. So the yellow dots indicate that there's a lamp. So this would have a lamp in the corner, as would this. How do I think this looks? Because then I can, yeah, the pavement is probably a bit weird in this context. I hope you don't mind it. Yeah, so now these buildings have a bit of fencing around them, but I don't know how much sense that would make. It does make for a nice diagonal division between the woodings. Yeah, I actually think building this harbor, just this harbor, is a lot more work than I thought ahead of time. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the video here. I'll not cut it, I'm just gonna keep it this short. I guess I might just see if these... No, okay, these are just screenshot candy. I don't know why those little boats disappeared, but whatever. Oh, save game. I don't know why that glitched out. Is that the shadow? Huh. So there's like a game interaction where the shadows don't use the same texturing. I guess I have to turn off my shadows because they look pretty bad anyways. Or maybe set them to lower. I don't know. I have to change something about the shadows. Yeah, they look pretty weird sometimes. I don't know why. Anyways, thank you for watching. I've been Wibbert. This has been a build-ish, at least the start of one. I hope you liked the video, and I'd like to see you again. Goodbye.